This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the main show, all about Transformers toys and merchandise. Then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. This week we are continuing our Dreamwave retrospective, and we're reviewing Transformers, the Generation 1, Volume 2, Issue 1. So continuing the story of Generation 1 from Dreamwave. We've got lots of people on the show this week. Yoshi's back. Yay!
Yo.
Dr. Pants is here again.
Hello, everyone.
And Jeremy and Daryl are here too.
Who cares?
Ouch.
We know we're not the reason people are tuning in.
But yeah, as always, Transmissions is powered by you, the listener, the 6th host, maybe. Thank you to all our Donatreons for supporting the show. If you would like to join the ranks of our Donatreons, just go to transmissionspodcast.com.
You want to become our 13th
/support.
Prime.
And that's where you can sign up and either on Patreon or PayPal. You can also hook us up. I said it, Yoshi. I said it. Get ready, because I'm going to say it again.
Fuck you. Jesus.
If you'd like to buy merchandise from our TeePublic store, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/shop. And that's where you can get cool t-shirts like the one I'm wearing, like the one Jeremy was wearing, like the one Dr. Pants is wearing, not the one Yoshi is wearing. That you should see him rotating somewhere below me, above me, or on, no.
Did you just say blow me?
to the right of you on the other side of Daryl.
Okay.
Looks like you're looking for work, Daryl.
Other right.
My other right. Okay. Yeah. So TeePub or transmissionspodcast.com/shop. That's where you can get all our merchandise, and that helps out the show as well. So let's talk about all the stuff we got this week, and we'll start off with Jeremy.
All right. This kind of goes into what you were just saying. I helped out the show by buying some masks from TeePublic. So
Nice.
these, hold on, I'm going to take off my headphones so I can put this on.
Fucking prima donna.
What a dingus. Dweeb.
See, you can't tell I'm not really Optimus Prime in this. No, but
Hate
anyway.
to break it to you, buddy.
Yeah, I know. So anyway,
You
these
sound pretty good even with the mask on. So
Yeah.
social distancing works.
yeah. So these are great. They have 2 kinds. These are the higher end ones. They have the pocket where you can put like a filter on the inside if you want to have that extra protection. They feel really
You can put your weed in there.
whatever. They feel really good, really thick. It's like kind of it. They're definitely not N95 level mask, but they are not cheap feeling at all. So I got the Optimus Prime one that we created, where if you wanted to have a face place looking mask, and then I got the good guy, which the folds in here kind of mess up the look, but I think by wearing it, it'll turn out well, and I do like the way that the printing turned out. And then I also had to get the bad guy too. My wife has claimed this one. She says that, she wants to be the bad guy. So.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
not to give you work, but could you do the Optimus Prime one with the Derek Yaniger style where it's got the bullet in the faceplate?
Ooh. I think we can figure out a way to do that. That'd be cool. So, anyway, that's what I got this week. I think they're still kind of off and on in terms of being able to order them from TeePublic. They're managing their production capability right now. But if you see it's available and you want to give them a try, these are really good. I like them. So that's what I got.
Nice. All right, Yoshi, you're up.
So I've got a comic book that comes with a little story. Transformers Regeneration 1 issue 81 had a blank variant. And the story I've always heard is that there were only 50 made. They gave them all to Dan Hanna, who drew on all of them and never the same robot twice. So I find it, I'm fucking stoked that I pulled off an Optimus Prime find.
Nice.
These
nice.
covers are fucking terrible. This particular run, these were glossier than shit. So this drawing doesn't have jack for detail as a result. But there's only 50 of these and supposedly only one Optimus Prime. So that's, to me, is a huge fucking win.
Cool. And that's different
That's my
from
item.
the Regeneration 1 blanks that you have a bunch of.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
I could have brought them all for comparison, but I didn't. Sorry.
That's really cool.
I think if you search
Nice.
Google for Regeneration 1 blank, you'll have a lot of pictures of you holding up.
Yeah. Yeah. So the guy I bought this from says he found it in a comic book store in just the long box of Transformers comics, which is interesting because part of the story I've heard is that I've heard two versions. Dan either drew on them and mailed them out to the comic book shops that sold the most copies of Regeneration 1 or pre-ordered the most copies. And the other story I have heard actually from him is that he took them to conventions and sold them at conventions. So, I don't know. Somebody will throw up another Optimus Prime and I don't know shit at that point.
Well, did you ask Dan if he only drew one Optimus Prime?
You know, I haven't followed up with him. I'm going to.
Mhm.
We're like this.
All right. Well, I'll go next. I finally got back to my comic book store. Thankfully, they are still open now after the months of inactivity. And I had a bunch of stuff in my pull list from back in March. Picked them up. The Kill Lock number 4, Livio Ramondelli. Really enjoying that.
Greatest book no one's fucking reading.
I saw it's getting a trade in October.
Well, if you're not reading, you should check it out. Transformers 19. This was the last one published before the lockdown from the main series. Then Transformers Galaxies number 6, the last Transformers Galaxies issue. The Cliff Jumper ones done by Alex Milne. And Transformers versus the Terminator number 1, also by Alex Milne. So, very cool. These are all good. But no toys for me, but just comics. So, glad I got them. All right, Daryl, you're up. What do you got?
Well, I don't have any comics, but I did manage to get a new toy, and I don't do a lot of shopping on Amazon. It's definitely not as popular here in Canada as it is in the US, but I've been struggling to find a figure, and I went on Amazon, and sure enough, Hasbro has their Amazon store, and they had the one I was looking for. So it was retail price, and it had free shipping, so I was pretty stoked to find it. Scrapper, the 7th of 8 Devastator components, and I picked him up for retail, like I said, and he's here. He's cool, I guess. He's getting really good reviews, so I'm not opening up all the guys up until I get all 8 of them, and then I'll form Devastator. Yeah, he's here. He looks awesome, and he is the 60th of the Studio Series. Yes, Yoshi, you have a question?
I'm just looking. I'm looking at your vault of figures behind you. Where do you keep your unopened ones that you're waiting to open?
They are scattered about. I have a box down here on the ground.
Yeah.
Of all the Studio Series figures that I own, and they are all unopened, actually. So not only just the Devastator ones, but I have the Mercedes-Benz Soundwave. I have number 38 Optimus Prime, which is apparently a really cool figure. Never opened it. I got a number of them. Yeah. So, yeah.
I remember when you said you weren't buying any more movie figures.
I know. Yeah, you remember that?
You're a liar.
Yeah. Then they made a Devastator.
Yeah. That's
I'm sure you're just waiting for the third-party add-on kit that adds the balls.
Yeah, if they don't make it, I'll just make my own.
That's what she said? Never mind. All right. Finally, Dr. Pants. What do you have?
Well, first off, I wanted to show off my Transmissions podcast shirt that I picked up. Arrived just in time yesterday for the podcast today. So, yeah, I'm very excited to have that. Love that design. But what I actually have to show off, so my wife, Mrs. Dr. Pants, ventured out to a Walmart not too long ago, and we have an understanding that if she goes to a Walmart or a Target or anywhere, she has to go to the toy aisle and FaceTime me and show me what's on the shelves. And I haven't been out much since everything started, but every time I've gone out, everything's been bare. Well, this one time she showed up, and they must have restocked just minutes before she got there. So she picked me up a bunch of things, including Earth Siege, Earthrise, Cliff Jumper, who I love this little guy. He's fantastic. Earthrise Ironworks. I'm trying to get all the Micromasters and stuff, so having little bases is awesome. And I love
Ironworks
this.
is amazing.
Like the fact that you can turn into a base and just a really, really nice, pretty kibble-free robot. That's awesome. And I wasn't sure if I should get it or not because I got the Siege one, but she was nice enough to make the decision for me, so she picked me up Earthrise Starscream.
Nice.
And it's such a good figure. I'm so glad she picked this up. I love this guy. So I'm thrilled to pick up the other ones when they come out, especially the Coneheads. But yeah, no, she is the best, and I am thankful that she is willing to FaceTime me and put up with this every time she goes to a Target or Walmart. So, but that's what I got.
Does your wife have any sisters?
You need to reciprocate.
She does not have any sisters. I'm sorry.
Yoshi, you're already married.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, Dr. Pants, reciprocate. That's that's my advice for you.
I will, don't worry.
He's not called Dr. Pants because it's funny.
No. Just you have to FaceTime her too.
Zing, bazinga.
I'm not hearing a no from either of those.
All right, I think we'll end it here.
All we need is deep throating on this episode, and we're good.
Perfect.
All right, yeah. Good way to end this trips to the store. Thanks everyone for watching. If you want to leave us feedback, go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. That's where you can leave us voicemails, emails, hit us up on social media. You can leave comments down below in the YouTube video if you like. If you would like to become a Donatreon and help support the show, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can sign up, and we really appreciate everyone who does. And thanks everyone for watching this week, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Tootles.